Ayan, akyat lang kayo guys, akyat kasi busy si Alma. Try ko lang na mag-StreamYard kung okay ba. First try ko mag-StreamYard in the darkness. Hello everyone. Ayan. For WH ito guys ha. Ayan, kita pa ba? Kitang-kita pa ang ating mga muta dyan na hindi pa nakatulog. Ayan, I'm just trying kung okay ba talaga itong mag-StreamYard. So, nakapasok naman ako ba? Good, good, good. Oh my God, new talaga ako dito. I'm new to this stream na to. StreamYard talaga siya. Ayan. Hindi ko alam kung anong itopic ko because first time ko mag-stream. Ayan, pasok na kayo guys. Pasok. I have a ladder. Charot. I have to put user star comment. May star comment pa. Char. Hindi ko talaga maintindihan paano ba ito. Anong guest? We have a guest. Oh my goodness. Mr. Unhappy. Hello, Mr. Unhappy. For WH lang ito guys, ang live natin ngayon. Din. Kanta-kanta lang muna tayo guys ha. Habang di na ako ay base. Talagang lahat ka na at bukas ulat ng aking mata. Mahal ka na ba? Wala na akong magagawa. Ayan guys, evening evening sa inyong lahat dyan. Ano lang itong live natin for try lang. Charot ba? Charot lang. Okay, so since we have ano here. So mag-content lang tayo muna ngayon. People of the Philippines, what people of the Philippines, the vow, charot. So advice, this is an advice guys. Tagal ko, hindi ako pag ano, advice. So this is advice to foreigners who is traveling to Philippines. So here are some ano mga tips lang ba? Counting tips. Don't carry and flash large amounts of money. Keep your money locked in hotel vault. Okay, if you are a visitor visiting in the Philippines or you're already there and you don't have any friends there, so you have to do these things first. Avoid city or squatter area alone at night and never hang in low places like that while drunk. Okay, if you like to go clubs, drink drinks, so that's why you avoid that place. Don't carry your passport around with you for most purposes. Okay, so that's advice to foreigners, guys who's traveling to Philippines or who are there already. Beware of touts on the streets, stamping for money or changers like that. They usually display impossible exchange rates scrawled on a scrap of paper. These clip joints, usually located on a side street or alleyway, use sleight of hands to shortchange you below the rates. Honest money changers would provide. Here are the things. Honest money changers don't use street touts, okay? You should check rates daily online. Okay, yan. Mga makapailad kayo. So running low on funds, if ever you are running low on funds, if you're in the Philippines, you can send yourself Philippine pesos. It's cheaper than, di ba? And then there's a PayPal. I have used for many years. Keep in mind that foreigners are often assumed by Filipino vendors to be rich and lost with money, so you will often encounter what I call the foreigner surcharge. So in many cases, the initial quote is not set in store. However, Filipinos do not haggle like Thai, Middle East, or Mexican vendors. They will generally quote their preferred price. Then, when you ask for the last price, they will drop that their bottom price, maybe. Yan. Don't be loud and obnoxious, and don't confront eye to eye. Filipinos in general are very sensitive. They call it balat sibuyas, onion skin. And because of their 400-year Spanish influence and Catholic religion, it's easy to forget that Filipinos are Asian. But if you're here for some time, it's common to hear someone say things like, I have no face left to show him. Hi, Chibian. She really has a thick face, meaning she has no shame or pride. So a confrontation with a Filipino can result in anything from causing someone to cry or stop talking to them, falling out of a pistol or knife and hurting or killing you. So be nice. So this is the advice, guys. Don't talk badly of others, particularly if they are poor, gay, etc., even though some Filipinos might do it themselves. And refrain from pointing out what's wrong or backward here. They already hear enough about it from balikbayan, OFWs, or the returning overseas Filipino workers. It's kinda like I can pick on my little brother, but I'll beat your ass if you do it. It's okay if they gossip or complain about their system, but they don't like you to do it. Mm. Do not make a scene or complain excessively. Okay, the government here are grown tired of foreigners getting loud and irate. So they have started spelling obnoxious visitor. It would suck to come here and turn away before you even have a chance to see the sights. Be respectful. Once in the Philippines, you'll find that the satellite offices are usually much nicer and easier to deal with. The one in SM. In Manila, you need to keep your wits about you, especially when entering a taxi. Check to make sure the taxi driver engage his meter before you start a trip. Actually, it's probably better to download a Grab, diba? Hi, Jibian. In the Visayan cities like Cebu, you will notice a huge difference in the taxi drivers' attitudes and honesty. It is a point of Cebuano pride to be humble and honest, so it's very nice to go Cebu. Whereas a Manila driver might pretend he doesn't have change, a Cebuano driver he doesn't have change. A Cebuano driver will try to give you, change if there's something like that. Unless you're in a rush or have a lot of baggage, avoid airport taxi service. Keep in mind that most Filipinos are warm and honest people. You probably won't meet many of those approaching you in tourist area. The, mis- the miscreants targets foreign tourists, so you will always see the worst element of society. Here first, don't judge all Filipino people by the predators on the street. Don't hand money to beggars. They might look kawawa, pathetic, but many are owned by crime syndicate, and others are just using the rules of begging as redirection so they can snatch your phone or wallet. And you might be able to beat them in fight, but I guarantee you can them, outrun them. Plus, if you keep to one, be prepared to be beset upon from every angle by a gang. So I once better to have a brain than a heart. They got his phone and like mga ganyan. So don't hand money to beggars, guys, because if you already give one, the rest will ask you. So be careful. Learn to be patient. It's rare that anything here happens quickly. So be patient. So there's a lot of travel agencies. Always prepare excess baggage. Don't fiddle with your cell phone on the streets. It's a sure way to invite a run by snatching and loss upon. In fact, I suggest going to the mall and buying a cheap mm, push button phone or a low end phone. Like it's not a Android, like not like that. So buy the carry your wallet in your front pocket if you need to carry it all. So ganun dapat, guys. Or you can have your bag, a special bag that, there's a bag, I saw that one in the mall, like Tourister, the brand is Tourister. It can't be cut. Hello, sis Manilin, ginoo ko. Nagkuan ko, nagyama na lang ko dire kay wala tayong magawa sa, na lang mga advice for foreigners so struggling to Philippines is money. And Chibian, hello. Yaw-yaw lang ko dire kay sus busy ang life. Don't, okay? So these are for the foreigners who are traveling to Philippines, guys. Carry your wallet in front pocket if you need to carry it all. So there are some very skilled pickpocketers in the Philippines. So be careful for that. Don't carry a backpack on your back. Snatchers will very quickly pull out a box cutter and cut it open and grab your goodies before you know it. Mm. Watch what Filipinos do. They carry their backpacks in front of them. Diba? Kung sa man diyaw yun nato diri. Mga these are the advice for the foreigners who are traveling to Philippines is Manilin. So don't buy stuff from street vendors. Mga ganoon ba? Mga advice lang. Don't buy stuff from street vendors even if it seems like a good deal. So also attracts other street urchins to pester you to buy more garbage. So ganon. Ganon yun guys. Don't go to dangerous or remote areas. Like, they said Mindanao is the scary thing, but no, it's not. It depends, guys. It depends of the place. But Davao is nice place, so I think Davao is safe. Watch the language you use. It might not mean the same thing. Yaw-yaw lang ta sis Manilin. For example, you might call your Western girlfriend beach. Beach lang mga, di ba? Mahilig. Some foreigners they like to call beach, but in a playful, but Filipinos doesn't like to hear that one. Diba, it's parang pukpuk yun eh. So, the Filipino will be offended if you call him her bitch because parang it's disrespectful yun eh for a Filipina. But for a foreigner, Mindanao is beautiful, yes. But for a Filipina, if you call her, because some foreigners, they like to say bitch, di ba? Yung B-I-T-C-H ba? Parang ganun. Pero but Filipina doesn't like to hear that one. So be careful with your mouth also, guys. So if you call your Filipina girlfriend a bitch, even in a playful way, she might be seriously offended or slap your face no matter, di ba? Even if you said it's just a play, but it's not. So, and then for the men also, don't buy Viagra or what we call, if you're in the Philippines, guys, don't buy Viagra because you might buy that cheaper one and it should be medications, guys. If some foreigners travel to Philippines, for good time ba, if you want to do a good time, don't buy Viagra on the streets. Diba? Slap his bamba mo because, diba? Kasi nga it's don't buy Viagra or anything that can, di ba, kasi nga, it's dangerous. So, if you need it, you can get a prescription from a medical clinic, guys. So, if you need that one. So, it is also, if you feel you must miss around with prostitute, don't take them to your hotel. So, if you have your own main hotel, some men, these are men's thing and mini. So you have to be careful. Like don't bring that to your hotel. So there's a lot of mga lodging in the Philippines. So you can bring that here, there, but not in your main hotel that you have passport, you have clothes, you have your main place, diba? No. Don't entertain any young looking girls who can't produce a picture ID. They could be underage and that's the kind of trouble you don't want. It doesn't matter if they lie to you about their age and they will. If you're caught with, if you're caught with a girl under 18 in a private setting, you are in a big trouble. So this thing is you need to be careful. So don't entertain married women. Adultery is crime here and in the Philippines, and you could end up in a prison, di ba? If somebody will catch you. So, ganun lang yun guys. So, that's an advice. Advice lang yan guys ha. For all the who wants to traveling that, you don't know what to do. That's it. So, that's only the advice. Slap his bum bum. Ayan. Live lang ako sis Manilin. Live lang tayo ng 1 minuto, 2 minuto. Oh my God. Bored kasi may ano ako eh, dami kong trabaho. I'm so much. Hindi ako nakapag-live today. That's why nagla-live na lang ako ngayon. Bidaw ayan na ang kamera natin. Nagpakipakita na si Alma. Nakakainis, may nag-ano kaniha, nagpasok as guest. Kaya lang, ang bastos niya, naglalaro siya ng sa kanya. Ano ba yun? Ay naku, ganun talagang buhay guys. There are a lot of people who are they think ganoon na lang dito sa YT. So, ayan, akala niya, nag-ano kami, ano ba yan? Ay, pinabayaan ko lang siya. Oh, evening everyone. Ayan. Dito lang tayo sa madilim na gabi. Madilim, madilim. Naka-StreamYard din sa wakas. So, this is my first time in the stream. Maganda din pala mag-StreamYard kahit na nasa ano ka, sa ngit-ngit ba. You can be like, oh my gosh. Chibian, good morning. Hindi si Chibian, laging present ito si Chibian ba? Kaya lang, ano siya eh, yun bang, so ito pa din sis pala Manilin, no? Nandiyan ka pa sis Manilin. Don't, yung sabi nga, yung mga nagpapalimos sa kadalanan, huwag magbigay ng pera if you're a foreigner. Kasi nga, marami yan sila eh, marami yan. Kapag bigyan mo yung isa, gusto lahat bigyan na. So, susunod-sunuran ka na nila at yan na yung end ng mawawala na yung mga wallet mo, mai-snatch ka. Ay, it happens to me. Kaya, ngayon, ayoko na. Kaya, pag ako, may maglapit-lapit sa akin, sabihin ko, no, 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 wala agad, wala. So, ganun yan, guys. Yaw-yaw tayo dito. Ang tunay na naganap na ikaw at ako ay wala na. At ang hirap. Kataas man yung kanta. Papanggap na ba ako? Brand. Na ako ay so there is a comment in my comment section that it says like, I will not mention the name. What if I date a rich Filipina like you? Oh my goodness. Huh? Me? Rich? Rich in heart only. I'm rich in heart only. So I have a comment there. So I will answer that one. What if I'm not rich? First and foremost, I'm not rich. Rich in heart only, okay? Tapos, there's also asking a question there, what is a fam? So guys, a fam is yung a lot of question about AFAM. AFAM is, we use that term as foreigner. AFAM, basta yun, foreigner na yun. So, maraming mga matatalino, they are fighting about the meaning of AFAM. Mag-google na lang kayo guys, you do a Google kasi nga, if you feel like you are very bright, you are very smart, Google it, easy, easy. Tapos, AFAM is, for me, foreigner lang ang tawag doon. Another term for foreigners because it's like different trade basta as long as foreigner not Filipino yun na yung AFAM. Salita na tayo ng salita dito guys. Ayan, for people in the house, thank you. So, yun yung ibig sabihin. So, may meaning pa kasi yan na foreigner is AFAM, may mga so, mga bagong tugpa daw sa newly come to Philippines. Basta talk pa ko, talk pa ko sa akong anak. Mao sis. Sige sis. Nag-storytelling na kayo dyan. Basta ako, live lang. Live lang tayo guys hanggang sa wala kasi yung amo ko. Umalis sila. Kaya sabi ko, mamaya na. Mag-live sana ako. Hindi, I cannot open the light kasi nga nasa room yung mga alaga ko. Kaya pwede ka maka-off cam. Oo, mo na akong morning, di ba? Minutes, there's a limited lang, no? May bayad naman kasi itong StreamYard. So, hindi ako permanent. Hello, Dongski Capture. Gandang gabi ko. Hello, Dongski. Welcome here. Ayan, welcome sa ating bahay. Ayan. So, yun guys, grabe yung topic natin sa mga Dongski Capture. O, di na ako nagbibigay, may leader na nagbibigay, may leader yan sila. Ayan. So, ganda gabi sa inyong lahat dyan. So, ayan, thank you for coming here guys. Dongski Capture. Maganda talaga ang StreamYard. I'm in love with StreamYard now. So, parang, pang WHS Manilin ba? Sayang naman kasi. Nasa ako, I'm in the room, especially when they carrying a small envelope. Oo, yung mga hingi-hingi na mga ganun, no? Sa amin naman, yung mga parang mga, parang badyaw ba? Yun ba naghingi? Tapos, kapag binigyan mo sila, every time na magpunta ka sa lugar na yun, they will always following you. They will always asking. Alam mo? Tapos, pag bigay mo sa isa, pagpunta mo doon sa kabilang store, nandoon na naman, kalahi na naman niya, maghingi na naman. That's why, be careful if you're a foreigner. If you see a beggars in the Philippines, you don't need to give money. Don't give money kasi nga it's not only one, there's a lot of them. It's a group. Okay. Nasa room ako, kaya hindi ako makapag-on ng live, Domski. So, yung sa mga envelope naman, hindi ko rin, I don't give kasi nga, sabi ko mas, ano, depende kasi yun eh. Basta hindi ako nagbibigay. Hindi naman sasabihin natin na we are very, mga, kasi compared to, 'di ba? Parang iniisip ko, ang hirap-hirap na ng buhay ko. Pero kung tutulong, if we will help, doon na lang sa mga nangangailangan talaga ng help, 'di ba? Yung kagaya doon sa kapitbahay namin, nakikita ko ang kahirapan nila, ganoon. Hindi yung doon, kasi nga, we don't know their life, 'di ba? So, ganun lang talaga ang life. Dongski, ayan, Dongski. Thank you, Dongski. Maraming ganyan, di ba? Kahit sa bus, marami naghihingi. Pwede ko namang lagyan ng piso, at least heartily given. But this is for the foreigner. Advice natin sa mga foreigner that, it's better not. Kasi nga, pag anuhan mo, masasanay eh. Masasanay na every time. Kasi nangyari sa akin, hindi ako foreigner eh. Lang, parang bago siguro ang mukha ko. They look at me like new in the place. So, nagpunta ako doon, naghingi. Binigyan ko ng saging. I don't like to give money. I give yung saging. Next naman, chocolate. Ganoon lang. Hindi yung pera kasi kapag pera. At saka nakikita mo na nigarilyo na sila after doon. So, parang it's useless. Parang no use yung pag Ayan, thank you so much guys. Ayan. Dito lang tayo, hilom-hilom lang tayo dito ha. Sa gitgit na lugar. Ay, ganda ng StreamYard. I feel it like, baka makalimutan ko no, dalhin ko itong cellphone ko sa toilet tapos nagsi-CR ako, nag-iihi. Ang Diyos ko Lord, yung mga ganito ba, kasi ang hilig ko magdala ng cellphone sa toilet. So, yun. Ay, nako. Evening everyone. Welcome back. So I hope you get some tips from to all the foreigners who wants to visit the Philippines. Mga konting tips lang. Just like you be careful about yourself, mga ganun. Kasi nga it's not an easy, di ba? And then so ano naman? Chubby, Chubby Rashid, hello. Miss Chubby Rashid. So when visiting the Philippines, how did the people there treat you? For those who visit already in the Philippines. Hello, Chubby. So, how the Philippines people treat you guys? Always sir and ma'am, okay? In the Philippines, they always call you sir and ma'am. So, if you are going to Philippines, if you parang if you look like a tourist, act like a tourist. And think of yourself as somehow better, parang or superior, than you will be treated with politeness and courtesy. Ganoon yun. So, show me how you are dressed, please. What? I'm in the dark. So, ganun yun, guys. The Filipinos are people are some are the most friendly, open people, diba? Some are very some lang, not all. So, is Philippines the best place to nice to visit? Yeah. Ayan, grabing topic natin ngayon. Salita lang tayo ng salita dito. Philippines is a place where I can say it's maganda talaga ang Philippines, guys. Ayan, basahin natin itong kay Mileno about sa is Philippines the best place. Philippines is a place where I can say it is a verdant land full of epic surprises. You'll find paradise or perhaps thousands of them with lifetimes worth of sorrow and Spanish towns and bustling cities. In between there are many oddities and curiosities to be discovered hanging. Yes, especially sa Surigao, ang ganda doon guys. Oh my god. And then, Manlin, hello kiss. We're just talking here kiss. Give advice to the foreigner when they come to Philippines. Kung ano-ano lang topic natin. Mix. Manilin. We are in the dark with Alma. Yeah, because I off the light. It's work kasi I have work, and then the kids here are sleeping. I cannot off the light. Still light pa rin kasi nga my watch hours is going down. So that's why I need to do live streaming. Oh, most of the time I need to do live stream. We're talking about ano is yung advice to foreigners if you want to travel to Philippines, like uh they carry their backpack. If they have backpack, most of the Filipinos, me also, when I go to the mall or I walking in the street, I always put my backpack in front of me. And of course that's like wallet, your your things. So you have to put in front. The backpack is supposed to be in the back, but we always put in the front. It is common in the Philippines. Or if you have a sling bag. So there is a bag like easy, not easily to break. So you can buy also that one. What what will Alma do in the dark? Fireworks? I hope so there is fireworks. But no. Yes, this is the city. Oh, ayan. I'm in the light side of the world, kiss. I bring you to the dark side. I see advice to a foreigner or anyone backpack in front. Yes, because and then if there's a beggar, like kids, this is very important. Like you don't. It's I know some foreigners are very kind. Like there's a beggars in the street. It's better not to give, guys. So you just pretend you don't see them. Kasi nga, there's a lot of them, and they will. If you give one person already, like you give 20 pesos one person, and everybody will come to you. You know, it's a it's like it's a group. That's a group. And also to off the lights, to, on or off, lights on or lights off. I like lights off. I like lights on also. Oh my God. So backpack in front, yeah, and then yes, about to kiss, yeah, about to off. Diba? Kasi nga, so many mga advice guys, a lot of advice, right? And then ayan, disco lights, city lights in the night, half dark, half light, ayan. Mm-mm. Naku, tapos hindi na ako makikita kasi nga dark pa ako, wala na. So don't carry like this one also, kids. Don't carry um, money, like large amount of money, di ba? That's an advice also. So avoid on you need to go to like the malls only, not on there's a lot in Philippines. There's a lot of squatters. Like my home also, my mom's home. It's a squatter area, so it's very dangerous to go to that squatters area. So it's better you go to the mga malls. Don't carry your passport. But if you carry, you have to be careful if it's safe. Kasi nga, there's a lot of yung mga pocketing, mga nagnanakaw ba? Pickpocketing, ang tawag doon. Basta mga magnanakaw. And don't wear expensive watches and jewelries. You have to be careful of that. Be simple. Look simple. Parang ganoon lang ba? Don't be Alma, you look beautiful tonight with the moon shining in your face and the stars in your eyes. Oh, thank you so much. Though. Hi, kids. Ayan. Yeah, I feel beautiful this time because ganun talagang buhay. That's life, you know. So avoid in the squatter area. Don't carry your passport. Hi, Manilyn from Dog. Hey, Kiss from Dog McNally. Dog, no moon or stars. They run away because of ulan. There's a storm in the Philippines now. Is it, Kiss? Beware. A lot of beavers, guys. Beware, don't do this, don't do that in the Philippines. So, so keep in mind that foreigners are often assumed by Filipino vendors to be rich and loose with money. So you will often encounter that I call the puti surcharge or the white surcharge, foreigner surcharge, parang ganon. So in many cases, the initial quote is not set in stone. However, Filipinos do not haggle like, diba? Parang ganon. Akala ko dumating na. Hey dog, McNally from Manilin. Ayan. Sis Alma, matog na ko. Gikakoy kog duwa. Okay, okay sis. Nadagma pa ko. Oh my goodness. Okay. Dog, no mo na. Yes. So, don't talk badly of others, particularly if they are poor, gay, or even some Filipinos might do it themselves. So, yun. Just be nice only. Being a foreigner, just be nice. If you if you are in the Philippines, visiting the Philippines, refrain from pointing out what's wrong or backward. Diba? Parang ganun. Oh my goodness, why so dark? Yeah, I like the lights off, Team K. I'm preparing for the lights off. Signing off for lights on. Charot. So that's why I see most of the foreigners they like to visit Cebu because Cebuanos are very friendly people. And then like honest people. That's what really everybody say also, right? So that's why a lot of foreigners are going to Cebu to because you see that they're very kind. Diba talaga? So, yun guys. Many people forget morals and ethics. Yes, 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 kids. Not everyone is Cebu. Yes, not also, but mostly, especially in the taxi driver in Manila, guys. My friend before when I was at the agency, this is just I sharing. Oh, the taxi driver asked her 900 pesos. They don't use the meters. That's why be careful. Even also in Davao, I also encounter that one when I go home. So that's why when before, if every time now, this time that I already know, so I always queue. I always follow the line. Where are the taxis that they are doing? They follow the rules. So I always use the meter because sometimes they they're wise. Are there a lot of good ladies in Cebu? There are a lot, of course. There's a lot in Cebu. So it depends on Cebu and everywhere. There are uh, good ladies. Good ladies are very hard to find, dog, McNeely. There are a lot of ladies, but when we see good ladies, we cannot say that if you are not really knowing her really. Need to know her properly before you can say she's a good lady. Mm-mm. Cebu is tourism, always a lot of fake plastic there. Really? But it's mostly if and like taxi drivers, they're honest, most honest guys in Cebu. You know. So have you been to Cebu, Kiss? There are a lot of ladies in Cebu, but good. I cannot tell if it's good, but mostly, mostly foreigners, their wife are from Cebu. Almost they are really maybe 60% or 70%. So, ganoon yun, guys. So don't buy Viagra in the streets. So if you want to use Viagra, you need to for the men guys, need a prescription from a medical clinic. So yun, don't buy in the street because it's dangerous for your health. Diba? Is it park a good place to find love? Park? No. It's better a dating site because when we see park, nobody, people in the Philippines, they will go to the park just to have fun, enjoy, bonding with the family. But if you want to see like uh, to find love, it's not. Mostly of the foreigners, I notice, I don't know, but this is just I heard. Mostly from they will go to the bar and they will find a girl there like that. So that's mostly. So I didn't say all. Hello, Raymond. Don't get out of tourist areas. Just trash. Where to go? So you mean kids where to go in the province? So in the province, mostly in the dating site. So if you're a foreigner looking for a Filipina, mostly in the dating site, guys. Because the dating sites, there are really a lot of Filipinas looking for true love. It's not looking for someone they can use, yeah, like a man that they can use for. Parang ganoon. The same thing, many also foreigner in the dating site that they are not really serious. They are just playing. They just want to have fun, di ba? So, but mostly in the dating site, there's a lot. There's a tender, Filipino Cupid, Asian, but there's a payment also. Almag Vargas, yes. Most foreigners they like to go bars in the Philippines, but be careful. So if you engage talk to a ladies and you feel like she's very young, you need to you know prove that she's 18 because below 18 in the Philippines, if you have if you sleep with and below 18 years old, it's very a big problem. You will go to jail. That's the thing that you need to remember. So you don't just think of pleasure, you have to think also of yourself. You know, um, so get out of trouble. So be careful. Parang ganoon. So below 18 years old, you don't need to ano. So that's the hard thing. If you really so that's a thing you need to check really. Almado Vargas make good housewives. I cannot tell, but I think in the Philippines why there's a lot of bar girls because of poverty, guys. It's the poverty, but bar girls there are lots of bar girls in the Philippines or bar. They work for not for that what we said. There's a transactional, transactional how to call that one. Like you'll sleep with her, it's a transactional. Some bars also they don't have that kind of service. So it's just she will just serve you a drink like that. There's a lot of that serve you a drinks and I don't know, but it's not including that services But mostly, why many ladies work in the bars because of poverty and lack of education because Philippine, if you apply at work, it's really need to be like you are finished in the college. So even though the work is sales lady, you need to finish college also. So it's very hard. So if most burgers are poor. We are poor like we work there like that, serving like that, like a waitress. It's like a waitress. So when we see burgers, it's not really like it's very bad thing. It's, but people sometimes think that about that girl is like iba na yon. There's a lot of bar kasi guys. There's a lot of bar. So different kinds of bars in the Philippines. There are bars that may mga dancers, mga ganoon. So it's different. So that depends on the girl. So depends on what is a housewife. Yes, but it really depends. It's really you know, it's not all the bar girls work because they like pleasure, like but most is because of how to feed for their family. They're thinking for that. So, looking beautiful, hello Kevin. Ayan. They can also become a good housewife, but it's hard to tell. I cannot tell also, guys, because as we know that burgers are very, that is what we call, ang tawag doon, outcast. Parang, I don't know how to say that one, but it is really like bad thing. So, ayan guys. Thank you so much everyone. Ayan. Minaw ang payag natin, no? And then, someone, because of desperate situation, works in a bar for a job. Yes. And not all ladies who work in a bar are accepting, like transactional services like massage like that and with extra service. Not all guys, because some also like they're because of the job, like it's the scope or the job, like serving only like that. Not all bars are like that, but mostly yon lang. Ayan. Not all women are dirty. Yes, not all. Good evening, Alma. Hello to all here. Hello, Patrick E. Welcome here. Some woman because of desperate situation. That's right. Because like example, she's a single mother, of course. Example, she's a single mother. She needs to feed for her kids, of course. If daytime she can take care of the kids, and in the nighttime she can work in the club because in Philippines the club is the bars is open only to 5 until I think 11 p.m. because there's a curfew in Philippines, especially in the city. There's a curfew. So never judge a woman because of occupation. Yes, yes, that's right, McNeely. But most do want to just bang. But most do want to just bang. Well, some, but that's why I cannot say that it's all, but some only. So it's like, right, this situation was a powerful job. But because there's no way to work, like it's very hard to find work in the Philippines. That's why, yeah, that's the reason. Like what the people said, that's right, correct. Never judge a woman because of the occupation. Yeah, because you know her hardship. You don't know her hardship, why she works in the club. Not because she's itchy. People will think a woman who works in the club is itchy, looking for men like that. But it's an occupation. It's how to feed the family, how to bring food for the family. I really can know that one because most single mom, there's a lot of single mom in the Philippines. So most is very hard to find a job, especially if you're a single mother. High standard in Philippines. Even you apply only in the mall as a sales lady, you need to be like college graduate or college level. So if you don't have that degree, it's hard. So you will end up in a bar serving drinks to the ano. And not all bars in the Philippines will accept the ladies. They like to accept the sexy ladies. So if you are not sexy, you will just end up working in a bar in the province bar like that. Not in the city, like, high class. There's a high class bar like that. Regarding bar girl, I would from Patrick again. Regarding Barbara, I would be very cautious, but if she has been working for a long time, issues will come up in the future. It's sad, but the large majority will have issues when they do bars. Yes, that's true also. That's why. So we cannot really say that no, even though we will say she's a good girl, she treats you well, but sometimes that is that's all men are scared of that one, right? Because yeah, yun, mahirap. Though there are many from this. There are many women work in many different places. There are lots of different places other than a bar, hospital, banks, police. Many different places to find a woman. Yes, there is a lot. Um, Patrick, some do the job out of desperation. Yeah, yes, yes, but like what Dog McNally said, never judge a woman because of occupation. Because if she will tell you her story why she ended up working in that bar, some is just a victim, guys, because it happens a lot. Like they are from the province, and there's a lot of recruitment agencies, and they will bring them to the cities, and they end up, it's a forced work, and they cannot do anything because they have already a loan, loan like need to travel to the city. It happens a lot. Yeah, need to travel from the city to the Manila example, and after that they owe a lot of money already for the travel, and then they will end up doing the things even though they doesn't like that. So that is really, I cannot say that all it's really voluntarily the work. Some are victims also of illegal recruitment. So ganun yun, guys. Regarding though there are many women police, yes, you can also like that. You can also find woman in that bank, police, government, or even in the sales lady like that, right? Yeah, or waitress. Patrick, some do the job out of desperation from kids. Mhm. Yeah. So, properly, I am not judging the girls, but that type of job will cause many possible issues. Alcoholism, yes, that is right also because mostly in the bar, a woman, they always like, they know how to drink, like, you cannot be drunk, you know, there's they drink, and cannot be drunk. So that's really hard also. So be careful, guys. If you're a foreigner and you think you can find a woman in the bar, but most foreigners some defined, but um that is a very be careful also for that. And no case it's out of desperation. In many cases they need help. Not yes, Patrick. Everyone has issues from kids. Even if they are not bar girls, some have family issues. There's always an issues. Yeah. So yun guys. So that our advice only for the foreigners to go to the Philippines, like you need to buy a sling bag, guys, sling bag. And there's when I went to the mall here in Singapore, I also share for you that there's a sling bag that even you cut it, it cannot be cut. I don't know what kind of bag is that, but it is very strong. Even fire, they said you put the lighter because in the Philippines pickpocketings are very common there, so you have to be careful of your things. So even they will cut the knife, like your bag, they will cut it. It can't be cut because there's a bag that is so strong. So you need to bring that one also. If you have planned to travel to Philippines. And grabe na-stuck man tayo sa bar talking, oy. So that's guys. So be careful if you will see a young woman and tell you don't know that she's below 18. Nako, some women who is below 18 looks matured, but you be very careful. Check the ID. Check the ID, and don't engage, okay? Because it's very dangerous. Abusive husband or wife or live-in partner. Ayan, from kids. Even if they are not bargas, some have family issues. It's true, that's true. Are probably pushing them into a situation. Yes, that's right. So they said, but that's the only easy job, like that. So I already 1 hour, guys. I will need to end now. Poverty and occupation cuts deep once. That's true. Or poverty pushing them into a situation. Yeah, that is really the reason. But actually, um yeah, desperate, like that. That's why same thing also. Like if you are desperate to finding a job in the Philippines, most also applied as a FW. Philippines is a importer of like manpower. Like we work like a lot of people working abroad. You know, so some of the countries there they import goods like vegetables to another country, but Philippines, importer of manpower. We work as a worker like worker in Singapore for FW like that. So because it's very hard to find job in the Philippines, you know, like compared to Singapore now. Here, the old people still can work in the coffee shop, washing plates like that, keeping the trays like that, serving coffee. But in the Philippines, no, you cannot see old people working because there's no way to find a job. It's very hard to find a job in the Philippines. Philippines is like, if you don't have capital, it's very hard for you. Capital to start up. And what makes the people, it's really hard, really. All what I say exists in all countries. Yes, Puerto Ricans big ones. So, ganun yun, guys. Okay, guys, we will end na. Grabe. So, we will talk again next time, guys, about life in the Philippines, mga ganoon. Or content, mix. So, okay, guys, thank you so much, everyone. So, I want to say bye-bye, everyone. And thank you for joining here. Your mind and body does many things I did not want to do to make money. Amazing case. Before her mom was dead, Dad worked in Manila and couldn't support his daughter. She was living off family at her compound, but that was toxic. Yeah, because you're a foreigner. It's really different. Different your life situation there in your country and in the Philippines. Most majority in the Philippines are hard. The life is hard. Good night. Ayan, good night now. Okay, good night, guys. So, good night. We will talk again next time. Good night. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you for sharing also your mga comments din, you guys. Thank you so much. So, we will need to end now. Bye-bye. Good night. Good night. Dog McNally. Oh, no. Have a good night.